Hey, how's it going everybody? MrYourWilly here. Time for another episode of Season 3. I've been extremely busy, but was finally able to hop on. And I learned something interesting. As you can see, this is burning away. I actually put some coal coke in here. And it looks like the coal coke and the normal just coal burns almost the same in here, which is kind of weird. You would assume coal coke would burn more. But yeah, I just popped that in. Oh, I guess it is burning a little bit more efficiently. Don't know how much more efficiently, but probably not by too much. Because I only put one in here. And looks like it's running, rough guess, I'd say 5 times more efficiently. And I guess that is kind of efficient for it. Especially since you use your coal coke oven over here to gather all of the good stuff that coal can do for you. See, I already got 13 here, and I even have more cooking away. So that is quite nice, which is, you know, super useful for me. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and continue with what I was building last episode. Now, the cargo manager, I know the GUI is super large, but you only need to see that it's at 31% here, 10 more minutes left, so not too bad. Still using up a good amount of fuel. So I'm just gonna go ahead and see if I can put, yeah, you can't put coal coke in there, it doesn't look like. So that's fine with me. I still got a good amount of coal left, so no worries there. But let's go ahead and start building some of the other things that we need. First things first, we need to build a couple things with iron here. So let's go ahead and put that, and like so. And like so, because we're gonna need some pistons. And I don't need sand in here. I'm not sure why I have so many weird things in here right now, but anyways, I'm gonna need 4 pistons here. So then I'll just collect this all back, and I'm gonna need a crafting table. And if you put a crafting table in the middle and then pistons, I think it goes like so, and then iron like so, you'll get what's called a rolling machine. Now, a rolling machine is another item from Railcraft. It's basically kind of like their way of making rails. You can't make rails like the old school way of some iron and like a stick in the middle. It doesn't work like that anymore. With Railcraft, they have a brand new recipe for it. And so let's figure out a place to put this. I guess we could put it like right here. Take that out, put the rolling machine there. I don't believe it requires power. Oh, it does, I guess, require power now. Minecraft jewels, so that should be you. So we need to get some power into this. I can't remember if it used to require power or not. Oh, I didn't need that much. Oh well, it doesn't matter. It's just dirt. Put a little light down there. Let's see. Do we have any energy conduits? We have a couple. That's good. Alright, so I'm just gonna hook that up there, and there, and there. And there we go, 500 Minecraft jewels. So perfect. So we got some power going to that. Now, the rolling machine is very easy to use. You basically put a recipe in here, and then it will roll it out. So an easy recipe, and the one that I'm going to be using for now, is to get some good old iron rails. And I believe it's just that, which will give you some standard rails. Now, if you don't do anything, it won't craft it, because it basically acts like a buffer. You can put another layer in here, and then it will craft that one section. So here we got, you know, 8 rails, but it will keep that recipe in there. Very good for auto crafting systems, that kind of thing, or just, you know, being able to stack a couple of them up. I'm just gonna grab 3 more iron here. But this is step 1 for getting some rails. The next step is going to require some creosote oil. Now, we have some creosote oil being stored up into here, as you can see right here. And you can get this in a couple different ways. Right now I have 10 buckets worth of creosote oil. And I could put a bucket here and turn that bucket, you know, into a bucket of creosote oil. You can also use glass bottles I believe, and you can also use a few other things. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you like one of the ways that you can do it. Am I really out of this? So there we go, some tin cans, and I don't think you can do it with nuggets. I'm just gonna test that. No. Let's turn that back into a bar. Wrong kind of tin, crud. I don't think it'll matter. Good. So there you go, some tin cans. Now each can should be a bucket's worth, if I'm remembering right, or half a bucket worth of liquid. So if I am connecting it to here, and I put a tin can in there, okay, so it is 1 bucket worth. So I can just stack this and get my 10 buckets worth of creosote oil, and then any more every time a bucket forms because of this process, it'll turn that can into a can of creosote oil. Wonderful. Well, I'm also going to need a few other machines for this next part. And so I'm just going to go ahead and quickly make sure I have the recipe, or the ingredients for it, and I shall be back. Alright, so there's a few different ways to do this, and I'm going to show you one way that I find to be relatively easy to accomplish. Is that gravel? Weird. I don't need that in there. I can put that in here. And the way I'm going to do it is, let's see. Actually, before I have any, I do. Perfect. Put that there. Alright, so bricks like so. I think it's redstone in the middle, and any kind of zirconium ingot will give you those engineering bricks of that color. We've done these before when we were doing the plant, whatever those green cube growing things are. We had to use it for that as well. And this is another use for it, and that's not what I wanted. I'm always out of logs. It's weird because I always am cutting down logs. All right. So let's just quickly toss this in here. Grab that. Perfect. And craft the crafting table. And then put the crafting table in like so, and an iron on top. And this is a fabricator. I have not crafted one of these yet, as far as I am aware. And I had a crafting table in there. Gosh dang it. But that's okay. A fabricator is quite a nifty little device. It allows you to put a recipe in here and the ingredients in here, and it'll just automatically craft it as much as it can possibly craft. It's kind of the default way of doing it. A good example is if you have a lot of metals, we'll just do it with this. So everybody knows that the simple recipe for an iron block is like so. Actually, I have an even better way of doing it. Let's just show you iron nuggets. Also, if you didn't realize, it doesn't actually take the material from your inventory. It puts it as ghost images, which is really nice. So let's go ahead and just do some nuggets. Now there's 3 different modes: high, low, and pulse. Now pulse, actually let's go show the high, medium, low. Low is kind of the default setting. It's already there. And whenever you have anything in here, it'll just go ahead and, there you go, pop it into the selected recipe. The reason why is it will craft as long as there is no RedPower connected to it. So high is the opposite. Let's go ahead and remove that and switch the recipe here. So now we have the recipe for iron ingots, but it's not crafting anything. But once you put something onto it, you'll see it gets powered. You can even see the crafting recipe on top, which is kind of cool. And there you go, some iron ingots. So that's high. Now, pulse is it will do the recipe once. So we'll go ahead and clear that out again. Put that and put in once again 16 stacks. And once you have a pulse to it, so there you go, it will do the recipe 1 time. So you can use this on a timer or like a lever to switch it on and off, so you only get the exact amount of what you're trying to accomplish here. But we're going to go ahead and leave it on low mode, so automatically do it. I think there's a way. Oh yeah, if you right click the center here, it'll clear this. I knew there was a shortcut for it, I just couldn't remember. But anyways, we're gonna use the fabricator for this and hope that it works. I have yet to test this, but I think it'll work well for what I need. And that's by connecting it to here. And I should be able to connect it like so. Can I put that in here? No, I cannot. Well, that's alright. I should probably get some more tin though. Let's go ahead and grab some very quickly here and create a few more capsules. $12 should be fine. Run! Okay. So the nice thing about the fabricator is not only will it grab from the inventory that you're in right now, but it'll grab from any adjacent inventory. So inventory from here, for example, it'll grab from this and then put it into here. So let's go ahead and quickly make some slabs here. Grab that. Really do need a lot more, but that's okay. So the recipe I want to do requires some slabs of any kind of wood and then creosote oil on top. And this will give you 1 wooden tie for every creosote can that you're using. So if I toss this in here, there we go, 2 wooden ties. But the recipe stays, and it'll keep going until I tell it to stop. And we got some creosote cans in here. Well, now we need to do a couple things. First, we need to give it a way of getting wooden, wow, that was fast. Getting wooden half slabs. And we need a way of it getting creosote oil. Well, currently, because it's connected to the Enderman, because it's currently connected to, oh, this is the pretty one too. I'm gonna put that back and just, do I have dirt on me? No. Well, I do, but it's in my digger's backpack. So let me get that. The one downside of Enderman is they like to mess up your beautiful landscapes. So I'll leave it like this. Alright. And I'm getting chased by leaves now. Wonderful. Oh, the plants will come to me. Mwahaha. Let's put that there. And we'll just let that grow. So anyways, it will grab from any adjacent inventory. So my hope is that it will grab from the coke oven the creosote oil it needs, as long as I supply the coke oven with cans. There we go, 60. Then we just need a way of giving it some of these slabs very easily. So let's go ahead and remove that. We'll go ahead and just create one more. So I need some cordite of any color. Put that in there. I also am going to need some stone, which I have, and some iron. Perfect. So we'll go ahead and just, oh wait, first I need, oh yeah, by the way, stone bowl, but not like the eating kind of bowl. Different kind of bowl. And I also need some bricks, which I apparently do not have. So I'll quickly just make one of these and take that out. Like so. Should be enough time now for this to, there we go. Wow, that's a like blood red right there. That like so, we get some of the engineering blocks, and then we go like this, crafting table, and an iron, and there we go. Doesn't make like a red fabricator, which I think would actually be really cool if you can make like different colored fabricators depending on the different kind of engineering block you use. That would be awesome. Just saying, it would be awesome. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this next to this. So we have some 10 cans in here. We don't have enough yet to get a bucket. Remember, every coal coke is half a bucket, so it needs 2 coal coke just to get this to go into here. And so on. But we need to supply it with some of these slabs. So one way we can do this, and I'll just quickly turn this to high mode so it doesn't do it without me wanting it to, is give it the recipe for, let's just put 4 in here, Give it the recipe for half slabs, then toss it in there, and boom, we're getting a whole bunch of half slabs here. There we go, that's perfect. Now, all I have to do is tell this to hi, and boom, you can see it's using the creosote oil, and it's giving me wooden ties, and it's using the slabs in here. And there you go, it just used a can from here, put it into here, as you saw it had 12, took that bucket, the bucket was absorbed into here, giving me a wooden tie. This took the slab it needed, and so you go. That's a way of automating, one way to automate the production of wood ties. Now, if you want to be really fancy and really lazy, you could also automate this recipe here, which gives you the rail bed, which is what you need, and put another fabricator like on this side and just give it the rail bed recipe, and then whenever it gets 4 wooden ties, it'll automatically make a rail bed. I'm not that lazy, but it is an option for those of you who wish to automate it even further. I'm going to go ahead and grab some letters here and let's go into the house and read them, and also make it daytime here. But let's see, we have paintings, and that chandelier in the living room would make it look awesome, says Bubblegun. I can't wait to get that chandelier finished, but I'm going to do that probably next episode. And a painting is a good idea. I'm really bad at painting, so I keep getting like super small ones and stuff. But if I can get a nice size painting there and it fits center, I'll totally put one in. But we'll see how well that works. Wonder if you can burn this. Burn! Nope. Burn! Nope. Alright. Anyways. That coke oven reminds me of the infernal oven from Thaumcraft. You should make a Thaumanonomicon. Says Poems. Maybe. We'll see how time allows for this episode, because I have some other things that I wish to finish crafting here. Just gonna go ahead and toss this out this direction. Blah. And blah. No! I forgot I had magnet mode on. So it's just gonna go right back to me. I was tossing here for now then. That works. Anywho, back to what I was crafting earlier. So let's get the standard rail beds from here, and I'll actually even tell it to craft that last one just by clicking it. It even says click to craft, which is nice. To make minecart tracks in Minecraft with Steve's carts, or not Steve's carts, Railcraft, you need standard rails, and then you need a rail bed. And that'll give you 32 tracks. So it is a very long process to create these. You gotta have, 8 coal that's been turned into coal coke, and then you need at least a bucket or 10 cans or something to turn it into wooden ties from 3 planks or 3 half slabs each, and then you need to turn that all into wooden rails, and then you also need Minecraft power, the Minecraft jewels, to make standard rails. So yeah, it's definitely quite a long process to do, but it's not impossible, and you do get half a stack of track for each one of these. Also, if you didn't notice, there is a recipe for wooden ties to become wooden posts, which I may show off when I make a farm or something. But that's a nice recipe for that too. Let's go ahead and make another track here, and I'm going to just toss the stone away, and I think we're pretty good with that. So that's why I built the rolling machine here, is to make 8. How much does that? So it gives you 1 track plus 2 extra each time you turn those rails into it. So there's a calculation you could probably easily come up with to make a 1-to-1 ratio kind of a system, so you don't have extra rail afterwards. Alright, so we have that. Did we waste enough time? And we ran out of coal, so let's just toss that in there. 4 more minutes. Alright, it's not too bad. Let's craft the next item on the list here, seeing as we now have a way of getting track through the rail bed and all that. We also, well, I am going to wait for this because I need this finished before I can really go on to the next step. So I'll be right back. Alright, we're back, and I'm going to read 2 more letters here. I got quite a few letters. Also, you notice I turn off magnet mode. Let's see. Ooh, I really like the sandy brick. Nice dark warm colors. And the uncooked clay bricks look a bit like slices of spam when they're on the ground. I also like the new system for the carts. It's way better than having to remember what the order of components are to have to get them together every time like last season, says Pig Catapult. Totally agree. That was one thing that really bothered me about the last season, which is why I really like the new cart manager that they have set up, where it's a modular design. I can pretty much put it in any order. I just put it in the system and say make. Unlike the other one where you would have to like be in a crafting table, and then you just put the cart in, and then you put a chest on top to make the chest cart, then you'd put an engine on top to make a chest cart with engine, and then you put, you know, the mining tool, and then you put the water sensor, and then you're like, oh crap, I put the water sensor in before I put the level detector, so it doesn't have the detecting level, and I have to put it on the ground, and then I have to break it, because when you break it, they all fall apart. So every time you broke your cart, you have to rebuild your cart. Whew, it was a pain. This one's so much easier. And it's actually finished too. Woohoo! So I'm just going to put that one right here. And it also tells you exactly what the cart is. So it'll tell you all the information. So this one's a modular cart. It has a standard haul, coal engine, iron drill, railer, bridge builder, torch placer, internal storage, tops chest, and a liquid sensor. So, sweet. Also, I have a whole bunch of track. I had some here that I found, and here, and also the wooden ties. I forgot about these. Those I found in a chest in a dungeon a while ago, but I wasn't going to use them until I actually showed you how to make the wooden ties. But that is definitely a nice find that I forgot about. So let's just go ahead and do that, and just make a whole bunch of track here. So it's there we go. More track, the better, I always say. Okay, I don't really always say that, but I'm now saying it. And the other letter says, does the lava in the pipes give off light? Says Endless Misery. Well, I don't think so. There is lava in this pipe right here. So we can go ahead and test this theory out. Let's break this. And now we are going to have a bit of light being caused because of that torch over there, but let's put this here. Well, it's definitely very light giving down here, and I think the only torch I have, I mean, that does kind of seep in some light, so that's probably affecting it too. Here, let's you're on my way. Let's do something like this, and then of course, my digger backpack. I need my dirt here. And let's try and see if I can enclose myself a bit more. So that's, I'd say that's giving off light. Now, there is a little gap here, and Minecraft isn't perfect with that. So I don't know for sure unless I break this, which, I mean, I guess I could do, but I really don't want to. Oh, here, I know. I'll break that. So there we go, and then, yeah, I'd say that's definitely a light giver, which you can totally use if you wanted to have lava pipes be your kind of like torches, which would actually be kind of cool looking. And then I need to just put that back, boom, and there, toss that on the ground, so I just pick it up that way. But yeah, there's your answer for does it give off a light, and it certainly does. And I am tired of doing that. Let's just put that there and fill that back up a bit and break through here. Alright, so once again, where was I? Oh yeah, I wanted to craft something else for this before we got too far into it. And this is something that I've already crafted, so it's not like it's anything amazing, which is just basically a book. Yeah, okay, so it is shapeless. I can never remember if it's shapeless or not, but it is shapeless. But anyways, put that there, and then I'm going to need some obsidian. And I'm going to want some diamonds. Oh, well, should I use my last 2 diamonds for this? Yes, I will for now. It was tempting not to, but you know, kind of want to. So I'm gonna make another chunk loader here. And I'm also going to, is it still daytime? Perfect. Run over here. Okay, walk fastly over here. There we go. I'm gonna toss this into here. Looks like this is doing quite well. It's been using quite a lot of creosote oil, which is awesome that I don't have to worry about this system. The only thing I have to worry about is running out of tin cans. Now, that is the downside to that system, is tin cans aren't renewable. It actually uses it up. I could use a bucket, but I don't have a way on that build to put the bucket back into the coke oven. There is ways of doing it, but I don't have the way to do it with the build that I have. Alright, so we're going to go down here, and we're going to go and head, because this thing does not have a, I don't think it has a height detector. No, it does not. So if I put it like right here and told it to mine, it will mine in a straight line that direction. I wouldn't be able to tell it any other way, which isn't really what I want to do, because I'm looking for diamonds mostly right now. Now, there is a height detector that you can build for these things, but I just didn't do it for this one, which is fine. Ooh, that's not where I want to go, really. Let's see. Where should I put this? This is the main entrance here. So what I can do is build right here a tunnel going down. So I'll go ahead and see you guys in a bit once I get lower. Alright, so I pretty much made it all the way down to Y level 10. As you can see, there's some diamonds in front of me. So on the minimap, you'll see it's a 10 in little brackets and then 11.62. The 11.62 is where my head is. The 10 is where my feet are. So this height right here should be 10. And then right about here would be 11.62. So like 10 and 11.62. So I'm going to go ahead and get this diamond. Whoa. That's a lot more than I was actually expecting to. I was expecting just that little amount. How much did I get anyways? Sweet, 6 diamonds. So yeah, the 2 diamonds from the chunk loader, yeah, I think I made that up. Alright, so I'm going to go down here, and then I'm going to use F9 to figure out where the chunks are. So I'm going to hit it twice. Now, one edge of the chunk is here, and the other edge of the chunk is, well, hello. I think I found the perfect spot for diamonds. The other edge of the chunk should be right there. So this is a 16 by 16 chunk from this edge all the way down to there. Diamonds, so beautiful, makes my heart go aglow. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is make sure that when I'm mining within the 16 by 16 chunk. Just go ahead and just put a torch right there. I don't know how big the drill is, so this will be kind of like my test opening right here. So just go ahead and put that like so, and then put you like that. Actually, there we go. So I'm just gonna put the chunk loader. I guess it doesn't really matter where it is, because I could put it right here even. So that's the chunk loader. Now I want to show it to, let's see, I think it's X, C, and Y. So this should be the Z axis. Okay. So if so, I want to not go under square. I want to do line Z. And I want to do it, let's do 10. What's the biggest you can do? Wow, that's quite a lot. I shouldn't need that much. I should just need 16 chunks. And I'll go and show the lasers to make sure that it is going to hit. Yes, okay, so it hit here, and I told it to go 16 chunks. Sorry, 17? 16? 16. So that means it's going 16 chunks that way, and 16 chunks that way, hence the 31 chunks, because you also have to include this in the calculation. So it's actually technically 15 that way and 15 that way, which is 30 plus this one, so that's 31. Now, I'm going to hide the laser here because I don't need it. And I want it to just go this way and this way because that's where I'm going to be mining right now. It's this direction and then this direction, and then I'm going to move down here and go this way and this way. So I don't need it to get 16 chunks all around. That's way too much information that's being loaded that's not being used. Now, it is going to do the whole chunk, so from bedrock all the way to the sky as well. So that is quite a lot of information, but, you know, not too much I can do about that. So I'm going to go ahead and lay a few here and put a breaker there for now. This is just to test the cart and all that. I'm going to do some more things before we actually call it quits, and that's facing the wrong way. So anyways, like I said, if you break it, you don't have to like replace it. You can just, oh, well, I guess it wants to go that way. Come on, turn. It'll figure itself out. There we go. So anyways, breaking it didn't cause it to fall apart and for me to have to build it again, which is a bonus. It looks like the GUI is just the right size. Here's a slide bar in case you have more information, but this talks about the card itself. So this is the fuel. The priority talks about it more if you have more than one kind of engine. I don't, so the priority does not matter. But all you do is just put coke or just normal coal in there and you'll get some fuel burning. This turns on and off the drill. So right now it should be enabled, so it'll start drilling away once it has power. The railer is obviously where you put tracks. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a lot of tracks in here, which is awesome. Bridge builder is where you put materials to build bridges. It looks like cobblestone still doesn't work for that. Which, let's see, I think it was gravel. I don't think dirt. I'm pretty sure stone worked. So let's see. Yeah, dirt doesn't work. Gravel doesn't work. So it looks like you need stone. So I'll grab some of that in a bit. But that's for the bridge builder. So if there's a gap, like a ravine or something, it'll place that down. Now the torcher is very, you know, obvious of what it does. You put torches in it. And then when it gets to a certain light level, it shall save some torches here. Once it reaches a certain light level, it will place a torch. Now you can change this bar by lowering it or raising it, and that will change how often it will place torches. So I'm just going to leave it here. Now this is the internal and top chest of it. So whenever it mines things, it'll start putting things in one of them, and then when that gets filled, it'll start putting it in the other one. And then when that gets filled, it will return to the head base, either if this is out or this is out. Well, no, fuel won't matter, but it will start running out and then go back to home, which is here, kind of where it starts. So let's go ahead and place this down and tell it to go by putting 8 coal in here. And the drill isn't running, so let's go ahead and enable the drill. And there you can see, hello, how are you doing today? Don't want you to go this way, I want you to go that way, that way, that way. Well, fine, go that way then. Whatever. It's not like I wanted you to go any direction. Why do you keep running into things? Oh, I disabled the drill. Sorry, it's reversed. Okay, you need to stop that. You need to go forward and enable drill. And this is just not working for me right now. So I'll just let him do his thing and get confused and all that. I did the wrong enabling, but that's okay. Go. Go. Put one more up. That way it doesn't try and climb it like it did last time. There we go. So, as you can tell, the drill is not very fast. It's actually quite slow. It'll only mine a 3x3 area. So it's not very large. Larger drills will be faster and mine larger areas. So that's great and all that. You can see the cobblestone being put into here. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly grab some more bridge building materials, and I'm gonna let this thing kind of run, and I shall be back in a sec. So I'm just gonna go and put the 2 torches there for light. See you guys in a few. All right, there's a few more things that I need to build, but first off, let's build this. And I know I'm running late on time. I'm already the 30-minute mark, which I try to stay under, but that's all right. Just because I'm going to show you this one more thing, and then the other items that I'm going to craft, I will craft next episode. So we won't craft them this one. And I just need 4 of you, and I need to also read the rest of this mail. I got quite a few mail. Let's see. Alright. Smiley crossy eye face. I just made a tree farm using Steve, I almost said Soul Calibur 2. No. Steve's carts 2 yesterday. Love the new system. Old one was evil as heck, says Nico9LiveE. Keep hitting E when I'm trying to get out of that. Willy, when will your server come back up, if it ever does? Sadly, my Minecraft server will not be coming back up as far as I'm aware, just because I don't have time for it, like at all. So building a mining robot first it's just mining, but then you will build robots to enslave the entire world. Mwahaha. Maybe not. Mwahaha. All right. So anyways. Here's all the letters that I wanted to read. Let's go ahead and quickly craft this guy. So putting iron tracks like so will give you the normal track, but if you put a block of iron, it will give you some buffer tracks. Now, I'm crossing my fingers. Wow, there is a lot of noise behind me. I'm hoping that this will work for what I want it to work. So I'll be back once I get back to the mining area. Alright, we're back here, and as you can see, it's placing quite a lot of torches. So what I'm going to actually do is tell this thing to place torches at less of an interval. So half that, so 4. Then I should be able to remove most of these lights here. That was quite a lot of torches that it was placing. So anyways, put that back here, and as you can see, it's slowly starting to fill this up, and it is slow. It's not going to be fast or anything. But you know, that's kind of what you're expecting with the slowest miner there is here. Yeah, it should be fine. But anyways, over here is where I want to put this. So this is a stop track. Now it depends on, you know, how you place it, depends on how it faces and all that. So you kind of want to make sure it faces the right way. And the nice thing is you get 16 of these. So it's not like that block of iron went to waste. You get a lot of these. But basically what it does is if there's a minecart on the track, it'll just stop here, just as like if there was this. But the difference is it doesn't try and like build over it, as far as I'm aware. So this is mostly a test. I've never done it with a mining robot. It shouldn't have any issues because it should just kind of go back and then bump into it and then kind of go back this way, and it will waste its fuel, and it's not very good. But that's why I didn't put too much coal in it. Because next episode, I will actually be, it's just saying that's funny that I actually did that. But next episode, I will actually be improving upon this system. This is basically step 1. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed it so far, and join me next episode as I show you the next step of this mining operation of improving its performance and all that fun stuff. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to join the epicness. This is MrYourWilly signing off. Adios.